ACDM presents The Story of Our Lives. It's a story as old as time, and a story, unfortunately, of many. Women in society still have to contend with the battle of the sexes, and some battles are harder than others. Charity Njeri was born in Kiambu County in 1989 and has been on the race to overcome ever since. Born to a single mother and one sibling, she had to watch as her mother suffered and eventually died from HIV and AIDS.
I'm Charity Njeri. I was born in a family of two at Njeri village. I went to school at St. Paul's Primary School, where I did my KCPE. And I used to live with my mother, who was suffering from HIV and AIDS. When I saw what she was going through, I decided to get married at the age of 16.
However, she was aware of the struggle at home and made the decision in the hopes of a better life. In Kenya, up to 26.4% of minors are married before they're 18. This is usually because of harsh economic constraints, and the girl child is married off for bride price or to be someone else's burden. Marriage was not easy for Charity, but she was determined to make it work. All she hoped for was a good life for herself and her family, and with two children of her own to care for, her motivation was stronger than ever.
When I married, I went to live with my mom's at my in-laws' place. But the sickness of my mother, it was a shame to that family. But I tried to create a good relationship between me and my in-laws to make my marriage work.
She became a casual laborer and began to build a better life for herself and her newfound family.
In 2011, I got a job at Rari District Hospital as a cashier worker. I worked there as a cashier worker, and I left that job when my daughter got raped.
The tragedy struck when her then 6-year-old daughter was molested and raped by her husband's nephew, and the family, including her husband, sided with the offender.
When I reported this matter to the police, and the boy was taken away by the police, my father-in-law get mad. He chased me away, and later off, he called my husband and they talked. My husband decided to go back home.
Faced with the choice to defend her daughter or save face for the family, she chose her child and fled from her home in the village with her two children in tow to Kahawa West in search for a better life.
After all this, I went back home. I took my kids and some feedings, and we ran away to Kahawa West, where we live until now.
The transition for her daughter was not easy.
When my daughter got raped, she could not stand any man around her. Even she could not come out of the house. But since we changed the environment, I noticed a lot of change in her.
Charity is now estranged from her husband, who offers her and her children no support and still sends her threats.
Life is difficult because the relationship he had me and my husband is going down and down every day. He is no longer supportive, and he expects me to meet his needs as a wife. He is continuously threatening me to kill me when he heard I have another relationship with another man.
To sustain her life in the city, Rose takes any job that comes her way. Charity's story, like so many others, is still being written. She hopes that she can go back to school and pursue a career in catering so that she can educate her children and provide for her kids.
I want an opportunity to be self-reliant, and I want my children to be educated. I wish to pursue a career in catering, and that's my dream.
With the hope of justice for her daughter and the thirst for a better life, Charity is not giving up on the promise of a brighter future.